What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie the 988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet, and I'm going to show you something you guys have never seen on either of our channels.
Jesse wearing a tank top.
Well, yeah, but also us just hanging out without me trying to murder him or like do something horrible to him.
Guys, yeah, I finished my narrative so I can be real with Boogie. We're actually like best friends.
Yeah, we've been really close for like the last 3 or 4 years. That's what's made it so much fun.
Boogie couldn't say best friends, he had to say close friends because Chad still saved Boogie's life on my time.
No, honest to God, this is easily my best friend in the world right now. Just so you guys know that.
Yes!
And he's about to do a best friend thing. If you guys don't know this, I have a house that got left to me in Virginia that is literally rotting to the ground, and I needed to go home to Virginia to deal with it. So I told this to Jesse, who's now currently on hiatus from YouTube, kind of like just...
I was on hiatus, dude.
And he's like, you know what, man? Let's just go to Virginia and deal with it.
Yeah.
So,
do they understand that it's gonna be like a really heavy video?
I hope so. Because I think
you understand it?
I think there's gonna be several videos. I think we're gonna do like this little intro to it, and then one day I want to show you my old stomping grounds where I lived and the houses that I grew up in and like how miserable that is. And then eventually we have to go visit the house my mom was living in until she died and deal with that. It's literally rotting to the ground. I got a letter in the mail from the folks over at Wise County saying that I have to come deal with it. This is like 2 months ago.
Oh, wow.
And like they said, if we don't come deal with that house, they're going to condemn it. So
this is crazy because the audience watching, you guys all know Boogie's backstory through his rambling videos and kind of his life updates, the Draw My Life video. So this is going to be, I'm personally invested in your story, as I think these guys all are. So this is gonna be very interesting. I'm excited because I get to document this. I'm the documentarian for Boogie's life here.
I couldn't do this without him. Like, I'll be honest with you. 10 years, she died in October 10 years ago. I inherited that house 10 years ago, and no one stepped foot in it. Nobody's touched it. I just did not have the emotional strength to deal with this.
Do you feel like you have it now?
I got you with me, don't I?
Are things gonna get raw?
You're gonna have to carry me through this, dude. Like, I don't know. I can't even imagine the feelings I'm gonna have when I hit that house, but let's go find out.
What's up?
I guess we're almost there because things are looking like...
Yeah, no, we got 9 miles, it says, to first exit 17 to Abington. You know where that is at?
Dude, that's where Barter Theater is. It's like, we're not even that far from Bristol.
Yeah, it says we're 47 minutes away from St. Paul. Well, I guess we passed through Abington.
Jesus.
You good?
Yeah, man, I'm fucking about to pass out. I haven't been here in 10 years. This is the town
I was when your mom was still alive.
Yeah. This is the town I was born in. I was born in Abington.
Oh, you were born?
I was literally born in Abington. We're going to be at ground zero in about 10 minutes.
Wow.
But I can tell you this, I'm glad I'm not here anymore. Because I can feel the demons that tortured me when I was growing up. I can feel them tugging at me right now. I have no clue what it's going to be like to walk through this town. I know there's going to be happy memories because I keep feeling the happy stuff and I'm trying to find it, but I can't imagine what dark stuff's going to hit. So I have no clue what kind of videos this is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be happy. I don't know if it's going to be sad. I think it's going to be a bit of both because, like I say in this book I'm writing, the child of an abusive home, you don't get to pick anger or love. You will always feel them both. Let's see what we're going to feel today.
Here's the exit sign right here, dude. That's one of.
Oh my God.
You see it on the sign, dude.
So the first thing we see as we hit Southwest Virginia is the historic Barter Theater. And the reason they called it this place is because, again, we're a small coal mining town, but they wanted to give back art to people. So the way they did it was one night a month, one night a week, whenever a show was going on, you could bring in a chicken, food, eggs, something, and exchange that food, which would go to a local restaurant here called The Starving Artist. You could bring it in exchange to see a show. And the reason I wanted to stop here to tell you guys is this is one of the times I knew I wanted to be an actor. Of course, it's closed. Man, I wish I could remember the play that we saw here. But it's one of these things that you don't realize. It's one of the most like monumental memories, because I don't have a lot of good memories with my mom, you know. But her decision to indulge this desire in me is like, I don't know.
Did she love theater? She loved the dramatics?
Mom was always about putting on airs, right? And so this to her was not about necessarily fostering that in me. I think it was about getting me culture and getting me to understand and be better and to be stronger, because she wants me to be different from the way I grew up, right? She wanted me to get out of the town. She wanted me to get out of the world. This is coming from a woman who also said she wanted me to stay there with her forever, right? But she would show me things like this so that I would be a better, more cultured, less rednecky
Do you think
person.
maybe she knew? That maybe she knew you were meant for things and that's why she held you back?
I think there was a dichotomy in her. I always know there was a dichotomy in her, because there was one hand that was pushing and one hand that was pulling all the time. One hand that was very selfish and said, I want you here, I can never let you leave, you're the only thing I have, I need you here. And the other hand constantly shoving me out the front door. Guys, look at this. This is where I grew up.
You grew up in a pile of rocks?
I grew up in a rock quarry. This is like the Flintstones, dude. I will show you the view from my front porch. The house that we lived in burnt down a month after we moved out of it.
Bro, I don't feel comfortable
Make a
driving.
left.
Bro, where
Make a
are
left.
we? There's not even civilization here.
Oh my God, have they gotten rid of all the houses in the last decade? They couldn't have. Is this now all rock quarry stuff?
Turn left onto Circle Drive.
What happened?
Yeah, it shows there's a circle here.
Yeah, because that's where I lived.
It was like
right
a development?
here, right here, where these trucks are parked, is where I lived. Right here. This would have been, this concrete was not here, but this is where that house stood that we lived in, the very first house I remember living in. Those trees, that area behind it was a cow pasture. And our yard seemed so big, but look, it's just, our entire house would have been in the area that that flatbed was in. And this rock quarry, every day, huge trucks would bring gravel up to the big circle.
So it was restricted
And
just over there, and then it just must have...
Right, and they would blast once a week, give or take, dynamite explosions. We could stand right here at the edge of our drive and watch chunks of that mountain explode forward.
You could feel it?
You'd feel it, you would hear it. It would wake you up if you were sleeping during the day. And then they would grab that rock, the rock that they needed, they would sell. The rock they didn't need, would they bring up this road in these massive dump trucks and dump it into this big circle. So crazy to me is how huge this area was, because it was my entire world. There was a trailer here, and the rich family lived in that trailer. They had air conditioning. They were the only people in the neighborhood that had air conditioning. Aunt Lily, Miss Lily, lived across the street here in a tiny little brick house. We lived in this garbagey two-story monstrosity that burnt down literally the month after we moved out of it. The Williamses lived in this house around the corner, and every day my dad would walk Circle Road as his exercise. And that walk seemed massive to me, but literally, it's 30 feet. 30 feet. My entire world was a 30-foot stretch of road. Oh. Hi, little puppy.
Hello.
Good boy.
I think that's our cue, bro.
Yeah.
So that was your neighbor's house? Where they're at right now?
No, that was not there.
That doesn't even exist.
Doesn't exist. That has been built in the last 40 years.
Wow.
This house existed.
Yeah.
The little two-story monstrosity right there.
Oh,
that's
right
about
next
fall
to it?
down,
Yeah.
behind that trailer.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna drive the Circle Rock. I'll show you something.
Yeah.
It's
Were there
really short.
houses along the road?
Yeah, they have. Some of them have to still be there.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I hope so.
I mean, it's probably not the best feeling to know that your home and other homes got taken over by rocks.
It is good. And I'll
Oh.
tell you why. Because nothing good happened here. Nothing good. This is where I was molested. This is where my sister was molested. This is where my mom and my dad beat each other to death. This is where my sister lit fire to the house one time. This is where my brother and I fist fought. This is... I couldn't be... When that house burnt down, when I was 8, 9 years old, when we were moving away, when that burned down, we came to watch it burn. And even then, I knew it was a good thing. I couldn't have been happier watching that place burn. If I'd known the other memories that were coming forward, maybe we'll buy some other houses and burn those down. Amazing.
We got some more, they're literally doing some stuff right now.
Guys, if you didn't believe me, look at that. Blasting signal. Literally, that's what I grew up to. That was the soundtrack of my life.
So not only just explosions, but sirens.
Sirens going off, right, yeah. And then jump trucks rattling your entire house. Hello, sir. Look at that house, man. That was a nice house.
And this was all like this?
This field, yeah, this was the cow field that I was talking about,
too. Would you go out here ever?
I would walk this with my dad all the time. This is where I played every day. Like when the mom would say, go get lost, I would play in the big pit. That pit used to not be filled in.
In half a mile.
Now we should start hitting houses.
White Street.
Unless these houses are gone. And there's Castlewood High School.
Castlewood.
I remember this house. Castlewood.
Oh, here's some homes. Oh, there's a little...
Yeah, these little apartment complex.
Yeah.
And if you went to school at Castlewood, could you imagine you just walked there every day?
So wait, you went to school here?
No,
oh.
I went to St. Paul. We lived in Castlewood, but my mom sneaked me into St. Paul because it was a better school. Oh. Right here used to be a garden, and we would steal carrots out of this garden all the time.
Put so many people in that school.
Oh my God, look at the cute little sunflower.
Oh my.
Nice little trailer. No offense to anybody who lives here, please understand that.
Or in a place that's similar to
like
here.
If you live in this world, it's okay.
Well,
if
you're
you
allowed
love
to
it.
say, yeah, you live
right,
here.
but I lived here. I just didn't like it. If you liked it, that's okay.
If this is your house, then
right. If that's how you live, that's okay. If you grow corn in your front yard, that's okay.
If you guys live here and you're watching this video, that's a freaking miracle.
Yeah. How are you watching it? How do you have internet? Right? Like, no offense, but.
Did you have internet out here, or internet wasn't even around?
Oh no. It's
that
1974. There's no internet.
Why do I hang out with you?
I was born in 1974 because I'm like a father figure.
Is that what?
I'm better than your psycho dad.
But I'm the one
this house is still nice. I love this house. That school bus is still there. Oh my God! That school bus. That is a school bus from the 70s. It has been parked there since I was a child.
Gospel Tabernacle Church.
Oh my God! That's still there. How has this been there for 35 years? The party bus is there.
Is there anything in there, I wonder?
Maybe he converted it to like a trailer or something. Yeah. I can't explain the feeling I'm having right now, but I'm going to try. Because it is so small. It is so small. This was my entire world. That whole circle you just went through, that little 1 mile loop was my entire world.
For how long?
10 years.
10 years was that?
That in St. Paul High School. That's all we ever did.
So that was your fishbowl?
That was my fishbowl. And this is nice now. This looks nice now. I remember when it was just half of a mountain. These are the same machines, these same conveyor belts. This is all identical.
I can see where you could have been obsessed with...
The Flintstones?
Yeah, machinery and all the equipment that they probably
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones.
Dynamite.
This the Modern Hoy family from the town of Bedrock. Nursery. They were the Castlewood Blue Devils. We were the St. Paul Deacons, so we had this huge rivalry. They would always beat us in football, always beat us in basketball every year, but we would come here and graffiti their school.
Because their school was nicer?
Because their school was nicer, and the kids were better, and there were more kids.
Well, why did your mom want to squeeze you into St. Paul? If you lived right here.
No idea.
You could walk to school.
That's where my brother and my sister went, and she had in her mind that this was a more remedial school with less intensive instruction. But since there was twice as many kids in each classroom here, she thought less kids in the classroom was better.
Now, looking back, was that accurate? Was she right?
I don't know. In high school, it was. In high school, it really was. Like the one-on-one stuff that I got with Miss Wall. Shout out to Miss Wall if you're watching, and Mrs. Vinsel, Miss Vinsel.
You're probably dead, right?
No, I talk to Miss Wall on Facebook all the time. Actually, she's a wonderful person. Miss Vinsel, I know, is still around. Some of those teachers really made a big difference. Some of them really sucked, and if you got a bad teacher, you didn't have a choice.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm talking about you, Mr. Robbins. Learn science, you bus driver. Dude, we're here.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, you have no idea how important this place is.
This is shut down, right?
No, this is still
like
here.
that open sign they accidentally... What is this?
So in Castlewood, when I was growing up, there was two options. There was a Pizza Hut down at the end of the hall there, right there at that scoop. And there was Paws drive-in restaurant, ice cream store. I played Pac-Man here for the first time And it was one of the best machines I'd ever seen. I'd seen like Space Invaders and Pong in the arcades before, restaurants like this before. But I played Pac-Man here for the first time, and it changed my life, dude. I got a scoop of ice cream, and I played Pac-Man. We're getting ice cream.
Bro,
I'm getting ice cream.
I don't want to eat here, dude. I'm gonna get dysentery, dude.
We're not gonna let them cook anything.
All right.
See if they still have Pac-Man.
Do they know you here?
Probably not.
Are Ma and Pa still alive?
30 years. No, Ma and Pa is dead, Jesse.
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine how nice it would be to live in this trailer right here?
Yeah, right next to it's probably Ma and Pa do live there.
You can get ice cream, dude?
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Right.
Oh god, look how like they're advanced now. Look at that. That's
it's kind of like the lottery signs. Wow.
Look at the pies, dude.
Delicious. Delicious. This is so cool. Are you in any of these old sports pictures?
Dude, that's Superman ice cream. I had Superman ice cream in a million years. Oh my god, Superman! They don't make Superman ice cream, they have Superman ice cream, dude.
What flavor is that?
It's Superman flavor, dude. You have to try it.
The unicorn take a dump?
Dude, oh my god, the black cherry. It's the black cherry. This is amazing. It hasn't changed in 35 years.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Yeah, nothing's changed. What do you think, man?
I have 9-1 dialed. I'm about to call them.
There's nothing dangerous here. There's nothing scary here. This is nice, dude. This is a nice area.
There's a woman that's literally dead right there.
She's alive. She's just taking a nap, dude.
If that's alive, I don't want to see it.
They're drinking Mountain Dew, dude. She's got halfway through her Mountain Dew already. Come on.
Is this what quality of life is here? How would you make it out here?
This is nice. This is quaint. I don't.
Quaint.
Yeah. Look at this. That is quaint. Look at this Superman of Black Cherry.
Oh, are we leaving or?
No, they have Miss Pac-Man here, dude. This is
Wait, is this the machine?
It's not the same machine. This is a newfangled one with Miss Pac-Man Galaxy put into it. All right, and it was Pac-Man, not Miss Pac-Man.
So you would
dude, this is serendipity. Why would they have Miss Pac-Man still here if they didn't know we were coming, dude?
So you would come here and play?
Every chance I got, dude. And I would have to choose ice cream money, spend $1 on ice cream, or spend $1 on video games. And that was the only thing that got me to not eat was video games, dude.
It's not bad, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
No, the ice cream is good, dude.
Yeah. The prices, though, you understand? They're $4 for both of these.
Dude, $4.18 with tax, by the way, convenience fee, by the way, as well. That's expensive.
Can they not afford air conditioning here?
No, there's no air conditioning, dude. Listen, dude, like, no offense, dude, but I know you live a bougie life out there.
Yes, I'm very extra.
Right, and I understand that, I get that. But the people around here, man, $4 for ice cream is a lot of money. $2 on a taco is a lot of money.
Oh,
you don't do this every night. You do this when you want to have a nice night, when you're bored at home and you want to come enjoy a little bit of black cherry ice cream. Play some Pac-Man. Still only 25 cents after all these years, dude. 25 cents. We're gonna be here a while. I may as well eat your ice cream.
My God.
I'm good at Pac-Man, dude. All right, boys. It's about to get real now. South St. Paul.
Are you talking with an accent right now?
A little bit, man. It's
Oh
hard.
God, it's a squirrel.
Look at the squirrels, man. Yeah, I talk about my accent's gonna end up coming back the whole time we're
Yeah,
here.
why are you?
It's just once I'm in the area, it happens.
kidding me?
No, I'm serious. Now it'll come back, and people are gonna think I'm faking it, and I'm not. This is how I talk
This house
growing
is
up.
nice.
Oh, that's brand new, yeah. I've never been there. You'll never believe which house. You let me know, Jesse, which house you think is mine when you see it.
Is it like right here?
Nope, those are too nice.
Too nice.
Oh, that place is
It's
super
not
nice.
this place?
No, look how nice that is, dude.
Nah.
Yeah, it's way too nice.
What? Is it? Oh God. Is it this right here?
Oh no, that would have been way nicer.
Shut up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, this is a weird flex.
No, dude.
Is it like one of these?
I would love to have lived in either of those.
This one.
God, that would have been so sweet. Look how great that is. Has
Is it
windows
like at
and everything.
the tail end of the freaking?
Oh yeah.
Where am
Oh,
I
you're
going?
almost
Am I
there.
going left or straight?
Keep going straight. That's the house right there, Jesse. That's the house we lived in before my daddy Carl died, and we inherited his house. This is the house I lived in for the last 2 years I was in St. Paul. This is the house I had no room to sleep in. It's literally a 1 bath, 1 bedroom, dining room, kitchen, living room. That's all there is. I slept on the couch in that living room.
It's a shed.
I know.
You see, there's like legitimately like clothes still out and about out here. Are you kidding me?
I'm going to.
You lived here.
I lived here. Let's go take a look. This is it. I wish we could go right up to the door, but I'm afraid we get shot.
Bro, I think somebody still lives here.
I understand.
There's a truck right there.
I understand. There's already a truck right here. We can go into this next door neighbor's yard. That won't be trespassing. And I want to show you this right here to the side. Now that wall is new. That white cinder block wall, that's been built since 1996.
But you lived here.
Yeah. And I wish you can understand something, Jesse. It doesn't look worse.
Huh?
This is about what it looked like. No, it was not overgrown. That's the only difference. But everything else is the same. The rotten down wood, the ruined cinder blocks. This is it.
How? How did you live here? How in God's name could you live in a place like this?
Is my face clean?
Yeah, literally you ate a goat, bro.
So, Mom wanted to keep me in St. Paul High, but she couldn't afford to live anywhere in St. Paul. So, we moved to South St. Paul, which is technically St. Paul, and this is all she could technically afford, she said. Now, of course, she had plenty of money for...
What was that?
She had plenty of money for drugs and her boyfriend.
Yeah.
But this is where she left me and Dad. This is where I was Dad's caretaker. And, the rest of the neighborhood is nice. Honestly, I mean, what do you think? I would have loved to live in that house. I would have loved to live in one of these across the street. Look at this beautiful house.
What was the word
across
you
the street.
used? Quaint.
I mean, this is not quaint. This is dilapidated.
Okay, as long as we're being honest with ourselves, finally.
This was always a shithole, and I hated living here.
Yeah, I think that's a good word choice for this.
The worst 2 years of my life. Right there. There's stories I can't tell YouTube that took place in that house.
Really?
There's stories I couldn't put in a book. There's stories I don't know that I need to tell you. I'm gonna risk getting shot.
My dude. I think the neighbors were literally just went in the house. I call the cops on you, dude.
St. Paul cops, they don't scare me.
The door's busted in.
Dude, I swear to God, that's the same refrigerator. I swear to God, that's our same washing machine. I swear to God.
Oh, it's a Mountain Dew bottle, so maybe that was you. Do you really want to see your past that bad?
Am I trespassing right now? Is this illegal what I'm doing?
Yes, Boogie. Why do you want to go back so bad?
To say goodbye, dude. Like, I want to put this shit behind me. I want this to be over, dude. Like, right here. Look in this house. Right here in this living room. Right here in this front room. We had my dad shitting himself every day. Victim of his alcoholic seizures, victim of his stroke. Sitting in a chair. We had a 24-inch floor model television. And I remember a guy coming to this front door, looking through this glass and seeing me inside. 15, 16-year-old me, pecking on this window. Because he was a repo man demanding to get that television. And it was a Friday afternoon. He took that television from us. And I sat in this house for 3 days with nothing to do. Until Mom finally came home and beat the ever-living hell out of me for letting that repo man take what was his. That was my life in this house.
You want to get a look in there, Bug?
They've taken down the walls of this place. Look at this.
Jesus.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how much of this is hers and how much of this is still ours.
The smell is unbearable, bro. It smells like cigarette smoke.
It smells exactly the same. There's
Did you hear that? There's a dog in there, dude.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We gotta go, bro. Well, how do you feel, dude?
How is there a dog in there? Are there people in there? Are we about to get shot?
I don't know.
How do I feel? How do you feel?
You take this, bro. I'm getting us out of here. There's a dog in there, dude.
I understand that. There's somebody living and there's probably a human in there sleeping.
Because somebody's got to feed the dog.
Listen to me. When I remember this stuff, Jesse, you don't get this.
Why do you want to remember this?
Because I can't help but remember it. I always remember it. I can't help but think about this. I think about it 10, 20 times a day. And I often think to myself, it can't be as bad as I remember. It can't be as bad as I remember.
Is it?
Well, that's as bad as I remember. That's exactly what I remember.
Well, give one last
And that's
look,
exactly what it is.
dude. Have you seen enough?
Of that crap hole, yeah. We got a few more places we gotta see.
I don't know how much worse you can get it.
We got some happy Moros. Let's do some happy stuff.
All right.
Whew. Well,
Good? Are you good?
I don't know, man. Would you be good?
I don't know.
I might very well have a fungus in my lungs from opening that door.
I couldn't even imagine living in a place like this. That's where my head's at.
Well, this is not a bad neighborhood. Look at this nice house there.
I guess.
I used to walk that railroad bridge. After watching Stand By Me, I was afraid to walk it after that.
I guess what choice did you have, right?
Yeah, well, I wasn't making the decisions.
Right.
Dude, I wasn't making the decisions. I didn't determine where I lived. I didn't determine what house we were in, what school I went to. Those decisions were all made for me. I didn't start making decisions until I was at least 18, and then barely then, you know? I mean, that's you don't get to pick. You don't get to pick your family. You don't get to pick your life.
Right. It's just how you respond to it, right?
Right, and that's something else, guys. Right? Like, I'm going to show you some really bad areas and some really bad stuff today. And if you live in places like this, even if you love it, that's fine. Love it. And if you hate it, know that I'm not thinking less of you because you live like this. Okay? And I don't think I'm better than you. I don't think anybody's better than me, and I'm not better than nobody. Okay? What I'm saying is, maybe you didn't choose it. But if you are watching this now and you're hearing this now, like me, you have a choice. And if you hate it, make a better choice. Now, before we lived in that crap hole, we lived in this super nice house. And actually, that garage is new. They've added to that. Does that say no trespassing?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, a lot of them will.
It's all the
Oh,
ones.
somebody's looking out the window right now.
Really?
I saw him. Yeah, green t-shirt. I guess saw him on video. But they've done some real work to it. But that house was one of the nicer places in the world I ever lived. Interesting fact, two of my favorite dogs are buried in the backyard of that place.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
I don't think people are used to seeing a pink car around here.
Yeah, no.
When you were younger, if you
no.
saw a pink car, would you be like, yo,
Like, what the hell is going on? No, I'm not used to seeing a car this new. What is this, a 2012?
Oh, gosh.
This is brand new.
2015.
Yeah, if you had a car, a 2015-year-old car, 2015, people go nuts. It's a brand new car.
I'm flipping us around here.
Oh, yes, please. You're about to get hit.
I'm about to
Could
go
you
off
imagine
the
looking over
edge.
there? Look how nice that is.
There's
dude.
a driveway right down there.
Yeah, then probably a little bridge across the Clinch River. That's the Clinch River right
Clinch.
there. That's the well, I got my fishing badge on the Clinch River.
Wow.
That and
You a Boy Scout?
yeah, I got.
You were a Boy Scout.
I got all the way to Star Scout. I didn't make Eagle, but I got Star.
Ah.
I couldn't handle the gun badge. That was one I couldn't handle. And something else, but I think I got all the way to Star.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. It was dangerous pulling out on this road every day. Our neighbors that lived in that house right up here, they hated us, dude.
Practically a trailer.
Mm-hmm. One more look at this house, guys, because I really want you to see it.
In all its glory.
Look at how nice this one was compared to the one we were just at, right? Look at how nice it is. I mean, they got a coat of paint on it and stuff. I have a ghost story from that house I'll tell you sometime, Jesse.
Oh.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing, man. You can say parts of my life were miserable, right? But we had some good times in that house. I mean,
All right.
I did come home from prom in that house.
You went to prom.
Went to my girlfriend's prom. I went to my prom and my girlfriend's prom.
Oh.
And I think it was my prom, my junior prom, I went to with Danny. And we stayed out all night because my mom had given me permission to stay out all night.
Wow.
So we got a room, and I called her the next morning at about 11 a.m. And I said, Mom, I'm on my way home, just taking Danny back to Gate City. And she threw a fit. She lost her mind. You get your ass back down here. You ain't never gonna see that N-word girlfriend of yours again. I can't believe you done all this. When you get home, I'm gonna beat your ass. You're gonna never see that girl of yours again. I'm gonna make damn sure of it. I'm like, Mom, you gave me permission. You should have been back by now. Mom, you said I could stay out all night. I don't remember that, but you did, Mom. That's why you loaned me your car to pick up Danny in your nice car. Well, you get your ass back down here because I gotta go see Johnny. So I took Danny back to Gate City, but on my way, somebody slammed on the brakes in front of me.
Oh, no.
And she was in hysterics, and I was in hysterics, so I didn't brake in time. I rear-ended the guy.
With your mom, the car?
With my mom's brand new used car. And all it did was wreck the fender and wreck the grill.
How did you survive the
beating?
onslaught? Yeah, from your mother.
Well, I got home.
Where am I going?
Go straight. I got home, and I had one souvenir from the prom. They'd given us a little glass.
Yeah.
With the date of the prom and everything on it. St. Paul High School prom, 1990, whatever. Probably 1990. And the very first thing she did when I came through that door, she smashed it. She said this was not a happy memory, and I wasn't allowed to remember it as a happy memory. And then she saw the car. She beat the ever-living hell out of me. And then she got in the car. She went to see her boyfriend.
Well, at least you beat the hell out of you. That she got it out of you. You don't want the hell inside you, you know?
No. What's wrong with you? Here we are, St. Paul. Make a right of the light.
This is it.
This is it, baby.
Wow. And then Pound Town.
Oh, we're not doing Pound today. That's crazy, dude. We can't do all this in one day.
We'll see. You'll see. I mean, we still got some light, man. So.
It's 6:30, dude. I don't think we can do Pound tonight.
Well,
let's do St. Paul. Let's do the happy memory, please.
Let's see what happy memories you got.
Make it right, baby.
All right, right here?
How small is this town? Yeah, make it right here. Look how small this town is.
Bro, there's nothing here.
This is how small this town is.
This is like a set piece.
It's amazing. I love it. We used to live in apartments right there where those trucks are parked, and they were infested with roaches and stuff, so we had to get it tore down. And I used to break into this place right here.
What the heck is these people
this
doing?
little garage.
They're in the bed of the truck.
Yeah, that's what you do around here.
What?
Right there, I used to keep porno magazines inside that building right there, and I would go down there to look at them.
Wow.
And this is all new.
This looks like a school.
This is, yeah. What is this?
A college.
The Oxbow Center, University of Virginia College of Wise. That's cool. Yeah, get an education. Get out of here. Use that education.
That's college? Jesus.
I mean, that's not a bad college. You can go to college there. This was the old Coca-Cola bottling plant.
Yeah, drink Coca-Cola. It says it there on the sign.
It was great. Oh, look at that Mario Brothers stuff. That's cool.
Oh, was that there?
No. This is where I played Little League.
Are we wrapping around this?
Yeah, we're going straight on down.
This is a park?
This is a park. Yeah, this is Clinch River Park. Right there's the Clinch River. Look at that. What a beautiful river.
Did you swim in that?
I waded in it. It's not deep enough to swim in, dude. But this is where every 4th of July, we would do watermelon eating contests and do a little bit of fireworks. I mean, not much fireworks, like pop snaps and stuff. And there used to be a stage right there where the band would play and we'd all flat foot.
That seems pretty chill.
Yeah, this place is great, man. I had birthday parties down here, right all the way at the end. My brother would come down here and play tennis, and I always used to think how haughty-taughty he was because he played a rich person sport.
Yeah.
Right? Played basketball there, and right down here is where we would go all the time. And we would that's where we did birthday parties and little gatherings and stuff.
See, that's good.
Yeah.
This is what I thought the trip was going to be like.
Right, this is nice memories, right? Look, there's the stage I was talking about. It's still there.
Oh, dude.
How cool is that,
and
man?
where the stairs go up, is that the railroad
That's
tracks?
new. That's brand new. I've never seen that.
Blue Bell?
Yeah. You wanna go wade in the Clinch River? Huh? You wanna get your feet sucked by cars?
Man. Yeah, I think
all right, we'll whip it around, boys.
There's a whole trail there.
Bluebell Trail.
Wow.
This place is nice, man.
Bathrooms.
See, this is why, Jesse, people live in small towns. You're gonna make a right at the stop sign, and you're gonna see the historic underpass. And what makes this historic underpass historic?
Probably some shady stuff.
Is people would put graffiti on this underpass of the local sports games.
Definitely sounds...
Castlewood versus the Blue Devils. If you wanted to know who won the year before, it would always be spray painted right here.
Sounds like some underpass activities.
Look at this. It's huge. Look how big it is, dude.
It's pretty clean, man.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. They cleaned it up since I was a kid.
They're on top of it.
And we're making it right.
Because nobody goes outside anymore, Boogie. That's why there's nobody at the park and nobody's underpass. They're all playing Fortnite.
Now here's that farmer's market. I don't know if anybody's going to be here.
What What do we? What am I
This is
going
where the
straight
farmer's
through
market
here?
normally is.
Straight through
Make it
here?
right, make it right.
Make it right.
There's Fat Boys Barbecue. Oh, we got no fans here to meet us. Ugh.
I mean,
That's
bro,
good.
it's a ghost town. I don't think anything.
Oh, the Pluff and Snuff, discount tobacco. That's nice, man.
Dude,
That's where Schuler's restaurant and grocery
Bro,
was?
this is a set. There's nobody
No,
here.
this is, I mean, he's there. He lives here, dude.
He.
Oh, now this
Make
is
a
where
left.
that haunted house is here. Yeah, make a left. There's the fire department. See, we got a real fire department.
Oh my God.
There is where the Big M is now. That's the flooring store now. Yeah.
Dude, this is unreal.
This is great. This is great. Oh, look, we're gonna make a left up here because I'm gonna show you the historic theater. It's so
This
cool.
is like Westworld. Like we're this
Right
is-
now, see right down in there, Samson's Gym.
Making a
That's
left
still
here?
there. I used to work out at Samson's Gym. Yeah, make a left. And here's where, oh, is the theater gone?
There's a brewing company right there. That looks.
Oh, that's nice.
actually
That's
something
lit, dude.
new. Look, the brew.
That's where the Lyric Theater, they're rebuilding the Lyric Theater, Jesse.
Whoa.
Oh my God, that's where I saw Bambi for the first time as a kid.
Insurance.
Market Square, Broad Street.
Oh my God.
That's where Giovanni's was. I know
It's all
Giovanni's
here,
is still
Boogie.
here.
It's all here.
Giovanni's was, there's the Texaco.
No way.
Carter Bank and Trust.
Texaco.
Make a left. I want to see if Giovanni's is still here. We're gonna back around
Giovanni's?
one more time. Please let Giovanni's still be
Giovanni's
here.
is right there, bro. Pizza's
Yo,
going
Giovanni's is still here. Stromboli steak,
Ah.
dude.
in.
Dude, if you were in Southwest Virginia, come to Giovanni's, get a Stromboli steak. You will never have a steak like it. It is amazing. Oh, what a great, man, the city looks so good compared to when I grew up. Make it right.
Dude, the looks that I get from people are just like, what the hell you doing here?
Oh, that's what they sound like too, Jesse. You ain't wrong about
Oh my
that.
gosh.
That's where the post office
I
used to
didn't
be.
think Virginia was so southern like
Oh,
this.
it don't get much more southern than this, buddy.
Really?
It doesn't get this southern in Arkansas, okay?
That right. I think
Yeah.
Fayetteville's so much
All right,
worlds ahead.
All right, make it right.
Rush Oil Company.
We'll take a quick spin through Gray Hill. I'll show you where the rich kids
Did you
live.
see that old man? I gave him a look and he put his hands up. What does that mean?
He says, I give up, son.
He's
You
like,
city
no,
slicker?
I'm done with this world.
Hey, damn ass city
I
slicker.
don't even know my car can make it up here, bro.
Oh, this is an easy hill. You ain't seen nothing yet. Where do you get the pound?
My Prius.
Yeah,
my green car. Kid.
Yeah.
I'm going straight.
Going straight. We're going to show you Gray Hill. Here's a story for you. When they were blasting this mountain before this bridge got put in,
Yeah.
I fell down it.
Oh my.
I fell down. It was all bricks and rocks and stuff.
Oh.
Fell right down that cliff. Right there, yeah.
You're still alive?
Yeah, I just rolled down the side of it. Like,
Dude.
it wasn't like I fell off the cliff. I just rolled off the cliff. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
my. You're right.
Look at there. There's the
Wow, I
town.
see the full town. What a
There's the
scenic
high
shot.
school. There's the swimming pool. Oh, I wish the
You
pool
can
was
see it
still
all.
open.
And how long were you here
Yeah.
for?
My whole life.
Wow.
We were in Castlewoods. I was about 6 or 7, and then we lived in various houses around South St. Paul, St. Paul.
So you would
So I
always
was
be
18.
all up in there.
Oh yeah.
Would you ride your bike? Would you?
Oh, rode my bike all over this place, man. Not all the way up here because it's too hard to get up on Gray Hill. Plus, this is where the rich kids lived. I couldn't afford to
Did
live
you have
up
any
here.
friends up there?
I don't have any friends. What are you talking about? Friends? Who has friends?
Right.
Did you have friends growing up?
Yeah, I think it's pretty standard. growing up.
Yeah, I had Dustin. He was cool. He lived downtown.
What's up? So what do we? Where are you
So these are
staying
just the
up here?
nice houses, right? Look, pull into here. Let me show you these nice apartments, man. Look at how great this is. Could you imagine living in something as nice as this? We had the bad apartments in downtown, but look at how nice these apartments are, dude. Could you
Alright.
imagine?
Oh, like Dame drops out there.
Yeah. Actually, I think this place is kind of.
Yeah. I think we're
I think I might.
cooling out.
I think I might be remembering it wrong. I think
Yeah.
maybe it was nice.
Yeah. It was cool to visit.
This cat likes it. At least we know where to get some pussy.
Yeah, not trying to get any Tinder dates up in this area here.
Why not, dude?
I did.
Some girl, you pick up some girl in one of these apartments, she comes out.
Bro, I haven't
take
even
her to
opened the
Giovanni's,
app.
dude?
I am not even open the app.
Take her to
this area.
Giovanni. She's gonna love it. Make it right.
Make it right?
Yeah, let's get that out of here.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'll show you where else I used to live. I'll show you the nice houses, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some nice houses I lived in,
Yeah.
dude. Oh, look at that. Nice little area.
Would you
there.
say you ever lived in a rich house?
No.
No?
God, nothing as nice as. Look at this.
Yeah.
Who lives there? Who's so rich that they live there? That's crazy, dude. Right across the street from that.
That's Giovanni
Look at the view.
himself, bro.
Yeah,
All that
Gi-
pizza.
Some of these houses are too nice, dude. Who lives in a house that nice? Look at that, dude. I ain't got that kind of
Do you
money.
even have self-service up here?
Oh, you better have cell service.
Oh, thank God.
There it is.
Wow.
St. Paul, Virginia.
The fact that you can see the whole town in one glance
Right.
is telling.
But it's good though. It's a good thing, dude.
Yeah, it's a very tight community, but I think that's where the bubble can come from, you know?
Right. Because you know everybody and everybody knows you.
Right.
Make a left. First left you can take.
You taking me back into the town?
No, I'm taking you to my high school. Let's go to school, boy. Taking you to school, boy.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I feel like you've been to like 4 schools.
It's the Church of Christ. This is where I got fascinated with puppeteering. It's the Assembly of God now, I guess, right? But dude, they had Christian puppet shows. It was so cool.
Make a left here?
Yeah, make a left. By the way, fair warning, Patrick J is currently building me a puppet for my YouTube videos. You're gonna love it.
The Lord is greater than the giants you face.
The Lord is greater than the giants you faced. Do you think the Lord could help you pave the roads?
The Lord of light.
Would that be cool? We're
Yeah.
going straight, okay?
Alright, Mountain View Lodge.
This
Boogie,
is so
Boogie told me
cool.
off camera that this is a tourist destination.
Yeah, this is now a tourist destination. Why are you laughing? You can go to the
Bro,
historic Clinch River. There are all these great four-wheeling trails now.
Dude,
You can
why in
spend some real
God's
money.
name of all the places in the world would you come here?
Because you like four-wheeling, dude. You can't get four-wheel trails like
yes,
this.
you can. I can
No,
find
these
it in
are the
my
best
yard.
not
I
like
can afford
these
that in my
trails.
freaking yard.
Look at this beautiful church, dude.
Oh.
Now this is the parking lot that I got beat up in. I ever tell you the
Oh
story?
my! So you
Make
had
a
no
left.
friends and you get beat up.
Yeah. I got beat up in that parking lot once because I was afraid to throw fists at that kid.
Don't tell me you lived in the town.
Yeah, we lived
You
right
lived
here.
right here.
2 different houses on this street. I lived in 2 different houses on the street. First one, right here on the right.
Oh,
And that's a beautiful house. That was
Dude.
when my mom and my dad were doing their best.
Oh.
And it's so beautiful. And my dog Bear is buried in the backyard of that house right
Buried.
there. And then that house right there, the one with the star out front,
Yeah.
that's the other house I lived in, dude. And it's not bad.
These were nice.
Yeah, these were nice. This is when my family was doing well, Jesse. Look how well we were doing.
It's nice to hear you had some good times.
Yeah, man, it was good. I remember,
You always talk about all the bad stuff. It's
Right.
nice to see you got some good.
and that's why,
good
that's the other reason I want to come here, Jesse, because I want to remember the good stuff, dude. I want to remember sitting on the front porch of that house. Christ, actually, can you pull in for a minute?
Huh? Pulling where?
Pull in front of that brick house. Okay, so I remember sitting on that front porch listening to music and loving every second of it, but something else happened in this house that I want to tell you guys about. Can you hold the camera for this?
Yeah.
So we had money coming in, right? And Mom wanted to put us somewhere nice. So she was able to use Dad's money to buy this house. And when we were living here, this is where Dad had a stroke. Mom met her boyfriend while we were living here. Dad was drinking harder than he ever drank. And he literally drank himself to near death in this house, getting that stroke, that alcoholic seizures, whatever you call them. And I remember waking up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and Dad had come home early from work. So normally got off like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And he's laying on the couch and howling. Over and over and over again. And he was reaching up to the sky like he was seeing angels or something. And Mom was already out in the living room with him, trying to coax him down or help him or do something, I don't know. And I fought with her. I said, Mom, we gotta call the rescue squad. It'll take him half an hour to get here. And she says, Stephen, no, we're not calling the rescue squad. He's drunk. He's just drunk. I'm like, Mom, something's wrong. This is not normal. She goes, the whole neighborhood's going to see it. We just moved in here a couple years ago. The whole neighborhood's going to make fun of us. He's going to know what a drunk your dad is. I'm like, Mom, everybody knows. You gotta fix this shit. Dad's going to die. And I started towards the phone, and she tried to grab me and told me not to. And I'm like, Mom, beat the hell out of me or not. I'm calling Dad. I'm calling for Dad. And the rescue squad showed up, and he was never the same again. He couldn't talk. He could barely communicate. He stuttered, and he'd take 10 minutes to get a word out. He ended up shitting himself, barely able to take care of himself, and he was never the same until he died in 2001. And in this house is the very first time Mom laid hands on me. She had beat the hell out of my brother. She'd beat the hell out of my sister. She beat the hell out of my dad. But other than the occasional slap in the face, other than the occasional smack on the ass, Mom had never touched me. And Brian had gone off to college. Carla was already in the foster care system. And Dad was away at the rehab center where they taught him to walk again and move again and speak a little bit. And one night she got mad at me for not making the bed or making the bed wrong. She beat the ever-living hell out of me. And I'd seen her do it to Brian. I'd seen her do it to Carla. And I remember dissociating, maybe one of the very first times I ever dissociated. And I pulled the mattress and all the bedclothes down on top of me, and to try to protect myself. The mattress in this little twin bed. I remember her stomping on that mattress trying to get to me. She was furious, and she tried to pull the mattress away from me, and I remember holding on to it. And then eventually she gave up and walked away, and I don't know how long I sat there. It was light when that started happening. It was dark by the time she came back. She told me to get up or she'd beat me again. I got up. And that's the day it started. And because Dad no longer had an income, we lost that house, but she wanted us to stay in St. Paul, so we moved across the street and lived our best there that we could. And she couldn't afford that anymore. So we ended up on River Road, the house on the hill, the nicer one. But that was the nicest house, and that was the second nicest house, and the one on River Road was the least nice house, except for the one on South St. Paul, and that's where we ended up, man. And that's where I thought I was gonna die, dude. Hey, but I didn't, man. I got out.
You alright, man?
Yeah. It's nice to remember that stuff. It's nice. It normally hurts really bad, right? But it's kind of nice today. It's kind of nice because it's over, right? Like, it's over. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Let me show you my school, man. Let me show you my high school. You're gonna like it. Here we are, man. This is where I got my education. Now the elementary school has been torn down for a while. There's St. Paul Pool.
Oh, whoa! You
It's
got like
so
a water park
nice.
kind of
Look at it,
looking
yeah.
thing, dude.
We'll get a good look at it. We'll start with the high school. Now this is the old gymnasium, and now the gymnasium has got built onto. This was the last few years I was here.
That's elementary.
There's the high school's there.
What?
Now-
All right next to each other?
Yeah, right next to each other. This is the entire school.
What?
That's it. Elementary got built when that elementary school got torn
So you can
down.
do your
The high
full-
school is always there.
So you can do the full like K
I
through
did
12.
my entire K through 12 right here. Right here. Now this building is brand new. I mean 25 years now. And where we're going is up there actually. But I'll let you see. But I wish I got to go to an elementary school that's nice, because this one had such cool stuff. This has got air conditioning. It was really cool. Get it? And that's
Air
where
conditioning?
Yeah, that air conditioning, man. I didn't have that growing up.
Bro, I mean, we never had a mushroom that was dripping
I didn't
water.
have a
I mean,
mushroom
that-
dripping water. That's cool.
Yeah, that's
We'll go on right on up here, because this school is closed.
Oh, so they added the mushroom after you left?
Yeah, I didn't get no mushroom action, man. I didn't get no Goomba. Pull on up.
I can
on
go
in.
up in here?
Yeah, look at that. It's got a little arrow. Now there's the gymnasium that I went to every day for phys ed.
Wow, did you like gym?
I hated it, dude. I hated dressing
When I
up.
asked that, I already knew.
And there's the old
answer.
football field. Oh, God, we're getting out, dude. We're getting out. Dustin Mabe's house is still standing. That's where Dustin lived.
You
right
did have
down
a
the
friend.
hill.
You had a friend.
Yeah, Dustin.
right
I
here?
mean, they stopped being my friend eventually, but yeah, for a while. That's why I would come here to play every day.
Dude, living right next to school.
I know. His dad taught school here. That's why he bought the house. Dude, this is gonna be so cool. Are you ready for this?
What?
This is gonna be so cool.
Did you play football?
I played football. We're gonna play football right now.
What grade did you play football?
I was in junior varsity, so 8th grade, 9th grade. Then I broke my arm and I quit, so I joined band.
That's why you stopped.
Yeah, I joined band. I think your car was rolling backwards.
No.
Oh, okay. Dude, it's exactly the same.
What did you expect?
I thought it would change a little bit, dude.
Nah, it's a tourist destination.
Okay, all right, I'll grab my camera because I want to show you. So stay right there.
Stay on.
Let me show you. Okay.
Stay on this side.
Right, stay right there. Okay, so here's our football field. Right here. Number 74. Steven Jabba the Hutt Williams come rushing out.
You're
right
kidding.
onto the field.
Jabba the Hutt?
Jabba the Hutt, baby.
They knew you loved Star Wars.
Best chili dog in the world.
I don't think they're still in there, dude.
I know, but that's where it was. You can come to this window right here, get Big League Chew, get a Charm Pop, get a chili dog, and a large Coca-Cola bottled right here at the Coca-Cola bottling plant.
You going through a midlife crisis, Bug?
No, dude, this is amazing. Listen, and you know why they call me Jabba the Hutt?
Nah.
Because I was fat. I didn't even like Star Wars because of it. I hadn't even seen Star Wars, but they called me Jabba the Hutt. Oh, I didn't know what it was.
Were you insulted by that, or you just rolled with it?
Yeah, because I just knew it was an insult. That's how they meant it. They meant it as a fucking insult.
Dang.
So you know what I did? I owned it. The same way Boogie. Boogie, that's not a compliment. Boogie, they call me Boogie because I had snot running out of my nose in a magic tournament. They call me Jabba the Hutt because I was the fat kid. You know what? So you know what I got put on my jersey? Number 74, Jabba.
Wow.
Suck it, St. Paul. Because I am the designer of my own destiny. And how many kids, look at this field, how many kids ran laps around this field and went on to get 4.5 million YouTube subscribers? How many, Jesse?
One?
Which one?
Steven
Jabba the Hutt Williams! Woo!
Did you wish you did theater?
I hated the flutist.
Did you wish you did theater in school?
I did.
You did?
I did one-act play.
One-act play.
One-act play right there inside that theater, right there on that stage at St. Paul High School. If we could get in right now, I would walk on that stage and I would regale you.
You regale me?
Our musical, the off-Broadway version of Little Shop of Horrors, known as the Little Luncheonette of Terror. And what did I play? The monster.
Nice.
Yes.
That's why you always play a monster in mine.
I told you there's good memories.
All right, nice,
Still
man.
live right there, man. Does anybody still live there, you think?
Yeah, actually, there's a satellite dish there. I
wonder
mean,
if Mr. Mabe is still there.
maybe. Hey, I'm Stephen Williams.
Hey, you remember me? I'm Boogie. I'm Jabba.
Jabba.
All right, talk about good memories, Jesse. Right here, I remember going off that high dive. It was
Were you scared?
So big, and now I wouldn't even think about that twice. And I remember almost getting drowned in this pool. And my teeth, now of course I got the brand new teeth, right? But the first time I damaged my teeth was right here in the 3 foot of that swimming pool. I dove headfirst in.
Oh, that's...
And you can clearly see there's signs that say no diving.
Yeah.
But cracked my head. And I knocked my molars into my other molars, cracking and breaking some of the teeth.
Yeah,
And for the rest of my life, they were messed up.
they show that picture of the dude, like, no, don't do this, with the dude's head hitting the bottom diving.
And I got so lucky that it just didn't break my neck or kill me. But there's so many good memories here because up until the year my dad got sick, Mom would pay the $100 or whatever it cost to throw a pool party for me. And kids would show up because, hey, it's a free night at the pool, right?
Yeah,
With cake and stuff.
You can't turn that down.
And I'll never forget, I was such a shitty little kid. The reason I was a bad kid is because the year after Dad got home from being sick, Mom threw me one more pool party. And I was so embarrassed about Dad being the way he was that I didn't want anybody to show up. And the next year I told her, I'm embarrassed. I don't want kids to come around. I don't want to have a party ever again. And we never did. I was a spoiled little shit. I don't think we could have afforded it anyway. And maybe that's really why. Maybe it wasn't me.
It's a nice pool, man.
Yeah.
It's
The only thing that's changed, is that little water tower, that
the
little
whole
mushroom.
area. How about the little pool there?
No, that pool was there. That was always the little kiddie pool covered in pee.
Yeah.
Then I remember rocking this pool with all the other fat kids. Big John Head jumping off that.
Big John
Yeah,
Head.
John Head and his little brother Jeff. Jeff, I know Jeff, you still live in this town, dude. I hope you see this video. I love you, Jeff. And I remember John and Jeff and me rocking that pool like crazy. If they were open today, I would jump right in.
Do a fat guy splash.
Absolutely. Yeah, couldn't you imagine? All right, St. Paul, let me tell you something. If you guys ever want me to come back, I will come back just to swim in this pool with you guys. We'll throw a pool party just like we used to.
Oh my God.
I used to take karate class right up there. I broke a kid's nose. I broke Dustin's nose up there during a karate spar.
You still friends after that?
We were barely friends then.
So pretended friends?
Well, Dustin kind of stopped being my friend. Like, Dustin, if you're watching this, remember I love you. But Dustin kind of stopped being my friend because I started being a challenging friend. Right? You know, like, I was having so much mental health problems. Like, you know what I'm dealing with right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's this kind of stuff. And it just was too much, man. And there's so many bad things going on in my life that I just couldn't be a good friend. And I understood. Okay, I don't think there's anybody at St. Paul that wants to meet us, but let me show you one thing. These train tracks, I used to live, you remember those? I told you I lived in apartments?
Yeah.
Those apartments were right across the street there, right where that brown roof is, just before it. And they were rat infested, and they were bug infested, and Mom had roaches right up to the end. Those roaches, great-grandchildren's will be in Daddy Carl's
Would you
house.
name the roaches and those were your pets?
You name the mice. Too many roaches to name. They're all called roach. But Southwest Virginia has this really cool thing. We would all come for Christmas right here, and Santa Claus would ride those rails.
Santa Claus would come here.
Klitsch Valley Railroad would
you
have Santa Claus on a caboose throwing gifts out the back. 150. You can look this up on YouTube if you don't believe me. I might put a little clip of it in here from somebody's video. But Santa Claus would ride a caboose throwing gifts.
What kind
riding
of gifts?
Tinsels.
Like an iPod or something?
Like, it was 1985.
Was it real Santa or not?
It was real Santa, but he couldn't invent the iPod yet.
Oh, so it's like candy.
It was like candy, and it was also like art supplies and paints and pencils and crayons and tablets, not iPads, but like paper tablets, right? So you could draw on them and stuff.
Right.
And it was amazing, dude. It was amazing. And every year, and I wish they still did it, and if they ever do, if they still do that, let me know in the comment section below, because this is...
You need to be the Santa at one point to give back to the people of St. Paul.
Klitsch Valley Railroad, contact me. Let's do it one more time. Let's be Santa. I will do it right here where the Piggly Wiggly was. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you something right now. Now you are, what's it, Corey?
Slater Snake.
Slater?
I'm Corey.
Corey?
Nathan.
I was thinking Corey and Trevor from Trailer Park Boys for some reason. Okay. All right. And of course, you guys know McJuggernauts. We are currently, once again, in St. Paul, Virginia. Oh, it's actually Jesse right now. I forgot about that.
Jesse, yeah.
We're actually in St. Paul, Virginia. You guys are from Appalachia?
Appalachia? Yep.
Appalachia, which is south of Big Stone Gap, right? If I remember correctly. And you are from Grundy,
Grundy, Virginia.
which is not too far from Hayside,
like
if I
an hour
remember.
and a half.
How far from Hayside?
From Hayside, about 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes from
I actually
Hayside.
work at Hayside.
Oh, that's awesome,
So I
man.
make that drive every day.
And we're right next to we're right at the farmers market, right next to the currently being restored Lyric Theater. And I just wanted to show you guys the IF fans back home.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe you guys showed up. This is crazy. Will you film a little bit?
Yeah, definitely.
We're getting hugs, dude.
Hey.
Pulled up and he's like, dude, this has got to be like a fan.
Hell yeah, man.
I've been waiting, dude. That's awesome.
Thank you, dude. I can't believe you drove like 45, 30, 50 minutes?
50 minutes,
An hour and a
yeah.
half for
It's a
you?
good thing Nathan flagged us down in the parking lot because we were
We were
pulling
ready to
out.
go
Dude.
out, because in my mind, I'd never been to the farmer's market. I've just seen
Well,
pictures of
that's
it on
what I was
Facebook.
worried about.
So
I
think we were
remember
all
because I said,
pulling out.
where the Piggly Wiggly used to
Oh,
be.
wow.
I had just sent you a tweet and said, did you mean the Piggly Wiggly old store?
Dude, we went down to, wait you see what the footage I'm about to show you guys, but we went down to South St. Paul and the house that I lived in just before, and it's completely overgrown, and it ain't much worse than it was. We opened up the front door and had no trespassing in the house, and the front door was broken in, so all it had was a screen door left on it.
Yeah.
And we opened up that screen door, and I sort of got a dog started barking from inside it. I think somebody's still living in there, and it looked like the way we left it when we moved out. And somebody's living in there, no trespassing. I've never seen anything like it. And I've been showing them every house I lived in. I used to live up there on Dean Street, I think.
Yeah.
Where they're a really nice brick house. We're showing that. I was showing the high school. We went out on the football field for a couple minutes. It's nice, man. I love this town.
That's like our town, dude. We have like 2 old train depots, and people live in them.
That's
And
Wow.
there's like swastikas in there. There's like graffiti. It's
Dang.
weird.
Yeah, because I will say that this has never been a racially diverse area.
Yeah. No.
Coburn maybe, Norton maybe, but the rest of Wise County,
Especially not.
See, Appalachia's downhill. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys aren't too far
It's-
away from where my mom's buried. She's buried in Big Stone. That's probably the last spot we'll hit, I think.
Yeah.
These guys still love it here? You guys happy here? I always like to ask you, you guys looking to get out?
I'm
I'm looking to get out.
You're 20,
19.
You're 19, you are 7. I got you just look way older.
Look older than me.
Hey,
And you're in 29.
33.
Bullshit. All right.
33.
You probably like it here at this point.
Well, I moved away
For a while?
to West Virginia for about 8 years.
Well, that ain't an improvement. That's a
It's
step
no,
down.
yeah, but it was at least a bigger city, bigger area.
Yeah.
And then I moved back when my wife got pregnant
Oh,
because
yeah.
we had family back home.
That's what I was saying to him in the car. The reason people live here and the reason people stay here, family. Because
Yeah.
to be honest with you, it's not a bad place to raise a family, even if you're going to beat the hell out of you, right?
You can
'Cause-
afford to live here.
right, you can afford to leave.
Yeah.
We went to Miles and Paws, got 2 ice creams, and it came out to $4. He laughed for 10 minutes. He's like, "How the hell is it only $4?" I'm like, "Dude, that's a lot of money when you're working 7 1/4.
Yeah.
That's an hour's worth of work to buy 2 scoops of ice cream. It's expensive ice cream. You can buy an entire gallon at Walmart for $4.
See, like in Grundy, our theater, we went and watched Toy Story 4 yesterday. Me, my wife, my daughter. It was like $8
Wow.
for 3 tickets.
Yeah,
It's less than 1 ticket for our ticket's
Yeah.
$12 for 1 movie ticket.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, dude, our town we just lost our only grocery store.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yeah.
How close to the
Appalachia.
nearest Walmart then?
Thing
And
is,
it's closing.
Yeah,
The
Stone.
Walmart in Big Stone's closing,
You're
and then we
joking.
just lost our grocery.
What are you supposed to do then?
There is one big grocery store in Big Stone called Food City. I'm sure you've heard.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only place.
Yeah.
That's where I
Oh,
work.
yeah.
What?
And Food City's capitalizing on all of them closing because they're going to
So
raise
jack
their
up the prices,
Yeah.
of course. Why not?
Yeah.
And it can be really expensive.
Is the
That's
food
where-
line still down
Yeah.
here in St. Paul? We haven't gone through there yet.
I'm not
It-
sure. I'm not sure.
I remember there was one in Big Stone for a long time, but they
Oh, yeah.
closed it.
Well, I shoplift from that food line down there
Yeah.
like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, yeah.
Recent stuff. Oh my God, I got some stuff. Never steal from anything local, but boy, that Food City, that
Yeah.
food line, I tear that place up.
See, that's where your Piggly Wiggly went.
Exactly,
Jeff bought
man.
all the owner of Food City bought all the Piggly Wigglies.
Mm.
And that's why I loved about Food Line is the prices are cheaper. They shut down Piggly Wiggly, and then Piggly Wiggly. This is the craziest thing they ever did. Since they were locally owned, they helped run a giveaway where everybody got their Piggly Wiggly receipts and then brought them into the local schools. And then based on how much you'd spend at the Piggly Wiggly, they'd offer you money back to invest in Macintosh computers for the computer lab. And that's how St. Paul had our first computer lab. Is Miss Wall, whose husband owned the Coca-Cola bottling plants, and she still lives here to this day. She's somewhere in here. I wish I could go find her. But she worked with the Piggly Wiggly to get us our first computer, and that sitting down in front of that computer, I found I had to love it forever. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I
awesome.
hated that high school's closed down, man.
Yeah,
that was the
that's-
only good part of growing up here was that high school and that swimming pool. Pool's still open.
Yeah.
Most of the schools consolidated.
That's what I was
Right,
saying.
yeah,
Back
yeah,
in my hometown, they consolidated all the schools
Yeah.
that I went to.
Yeah, they
now
made
it's
a-
one big middle school.
I remember they made a video begging Obama to keep the school open. I was like, he ain't making no decisions. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
All right, well, you guys want to help me wrap up this video, and then we're going to go get a hotel. We're going to stay in a hotel tonight. We'll do pound tomorrow, right?
No,
Dude, that's what we're going to do, right?
What are you talking about doing?
Do you guys
Dude.
know my outro at this point? Have you guys heard it enough times?
Look,
You know
we're not
it's
closing off till we hit up Pound Town, man.
We're closing this
The
video.
whole point of the video is you visiting your home that
Today,
you own.
this is going to be a happy video. We'll do the pound video tomorrow. We'll film
We're doing it tonight.
Well, then can I at least close out this video? And then we'll
Yeah,
do
and
a
I'm
different video
dragging
for
your
Pound?
butt
Is that a
to
thing we can do?
literally the house tonight.
Jesus Christ. Just,
No, I mean, bro, you're
it's
trying to
the story
hide.
is about the
You're trying to
context.
hide. You gotta confront your demons, man.
You ain't wrong. You think I want to, after the happy
I don't
memories
think
today,
you would
think I
want
want
to. I don't even think you'd want to do it a week from now. You don't want to do it at all. It's cool, man. I get it. You don't want to do it, but we got to.
Guys, thanks for watching. We love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon. See you for this next video. I guess it's going to get dark. It's literally going to be a dark video because you want to go film it at midnight.
Yes,
see?
that's
We're an
exactly
hour
what
away
That's
from Pound,
exactly
you
what I
dig?
want, man. It's gonna get real. It's gonna get real. I'm not.